And our next speaker, he's a media and cultural expert and a firm believer in the Ashanti Kingdom. Can we please put our hands together and welcome? Just let us rest our cutleries for just a moment. And welcome Kwesi Che Dakwa as he comes up to give a speech. Thank you. Please continue to clap as he comes. He's taking his time. Can we continue to clap as he comes?
Thank you very much. Your Majesty, Otukfuo, Nyamyeshirano, Otumfuo, Osei Tutu, Otosumienu, Yewura, Asanteman Kra, protector of the soul of Asanteman, guardian of Sikedo Kojo, guardian of our great culture and tradition, peacemaker, wise leader, generous father, Asantehene, Medi Enidi, Efri Akrichile, Abeju Mobua Seni Adansime, Ninara, Echia Wone Wohokafo, Mame Bantampa, Botai Peura, and Yahofibia, Lady Julia. And now to our great, generous, and kind host, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawaru Ibenedium, the Sama of Benin, great father and corporate giant, who has made it his life mission to keep hands employed and paid, for he says, the devil finds work for idle hands. I greet you with love, peace, and dignity. Your Excellency, Ghana's High Commissioner to the UK and Ireland, Ambassador Victor Smith, Lord Paul Boateng, Your Excellencies, captains of industry, lovers of culture, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to stand here this evening to speak in the presence of my king. I am loyal to my royal, and today I am honored to speak before my king. To speak about Otumfuo humbles me, but 4 words come to mind, and I pray let's have some silence with the crockery and hear these words carefully for a moment. 4 words: wisdom, dignity, prosperity, and beauty. Every time that Asantehene is spoken about, these are the 4 words that ruminate on my mind. These are the 4 words that touch my heart. And these are the 4 words that remind me why God put us in a particular part of planet Earth called Asanteman. Wisdom, dignity, prosperity, and beauty. From a land of greenery, a land of plenty, a kingdom of color and beauty in the scenery, has risen a noble son, a brother who is now our customary father, a thinker, a leader, a compassionate believer in the goodness of people needy or wealthy. The king I proudly serve as a proud Ashanti. The comparison that many have given to one who has gone before you called King Solomon is not in vain. For you have brought on a revitalization of self-belief and beauty in our traditions. You've changed the obsolete so your nation may better compete in a world where those who know nothing of their history are bound to repeat only the worst of it. My compatriots and I honor you for your dedication to education. It is true what you say whenever you speak to us who live and work abroad and help to raise finance to build lands that are far away from our own, that there are only 2 good things about travel. That if you go to somebody else's country and it is better than yours, you learn to make yours better when you go back home. And if it is worse than yours, you learn to stay at home. Asantehene Yadawase. Be the heritage that you so jealously and decidedly guard, or the education that you so fervently promote, the royal composure and dignified style that you so naturally ooze with your beautiful queen, or the local industry and building of our own young titans that you so convincingly project. You stand tall among kings because this is a gift that God has given you. It is my prayer that God gives you, Otumfuo, long life in good health, wisdom, wealth, and enduring happiness. It is my prayer that your vision for Asanteman shall come to pass, and that unlike Moses, you may not only lead us to the promised land, but you will live with us in the promised land that you visualize. And as I said, for those who forget, for a businessman who now is a royal who leads his people, he's always thought of how people use the hours of the day. So even his decision to cut down the amount of time that we use for burying the dead instead of raising the living is something to be applauded for a lifetime. Asante. And before I take my seat, I want to say again that yes, I have written in a book that the mansions and riches we leave our children are nothing but rags and grass. It is the laughter we share and the lessons we teach them that will truly last. But it is important for us to build our own titans. So I celebrate the great chief from the house of Ibenedium, who today hosts us all here today. Because truly, if he, like the Good Samaritan, did not have money, he couldn't have hired an inn for somebody to go to sleep when they were stranded at night. I pray that God gives us wealth, that he gives us wisdom, but of all these, mostly, he gives us good health. Long live Asante. Long live Ghana.
Kwesi Shea Dakwa. Please, let's acknowledge his performance. Thank you very much.